You're now listening to the show about the shit in life that's just a bit too much, from the perspective of stand-up comics. With our hosts, Carmelo Bongiovi and Ken Krantz. This week's topic, Mixed Feelings Part 1. With our guests, Waldo, Maldonado, and Jay Thompson. This is A Bit Too Much.
I will say, Game of Thrones is up there for me.
Lost is opposite.
It's not my favorite show, but it is up there with me because it is great. Like, the mythical part of it, like, I don't hate Lord of the Rings because of the mythical aspect. I hate it because all the characters are cunty. Okay. Like, they're just annoying. Like, Game of Thrones, none of the plot is believable, but the characters are believable within that fucked up thing.
Yeah, I don't know. If
you know what I mean? Like, the way
dragon,
they are.
Fairies. I'm out. I'm just
miss me with that Middle Earth shit.
Care. Me and fucking Ken are boys, dude. Me and Ken are fucking boys, dude.
I like Power. You guys ever watch Power?
I haven't seen Power.
It's too much of an age gap for you guys to be boys. It's
Power. It's
me and Ken are.
It's more of a father-son, I think.
It's just like one of those drama. Like it's like a black drama.
That's 50 Cent.
50
produced,
Cent,
right?
yes.
I've never watched it.
And they've made like 4 or 5 spin-offs, and now it's like Endgame. Like all of them are coming together, and it's.
It's still
I do see them. It's like on Stars or something. I see it everywhere.
It is so bad that it's
Diddy is Thanos.
Diddy does the snap, and they all just turn to lube.
Is there? Did 50 Cent turn into the greatest fucking troll of all time?
Yeah, the fucking best.
Yeah,
I gotta say, I loved him as a rapper when he first came out, and I had no idea how much more I'd love him once he stopped rapping. Yeah, I'm like, you're the fucking best. He has done to me, some of the funniest things in life that could happen. Like, he one time bought like a whole section of a Ja Rule concert.
I think it was the whole.
So that Ja Rule played to empty fucking seats.
That's crazy.
All right, this is a guy he actually rap battled with. You were like, these guys are going to kill each other. This is going to be some like Biggie and Tupac shit. And then the battle's over. It dissipates. No one gets hurt. And then for decades, he's just doing shit like that. Never let it go. That is
so petty.
It's the most petty thing ever.
I love it.
I mean,
I love like that. I think I would be that level of
that
petty.
Diddy documentary.
If I had that money, if I had that kind of money, and I could just focus on.
Would you care that much? Like, you'd have to really hate a motherfucker. I feel like that's the way he hates. That's the way he hates.
Yeah. Do you think
like, he hates everyone who he hates?
Do you think if his wife asked him to watch a movie,
would he do it?
Yeah, would he do it?
Yeah, probably.
They were all over me. My stepkids were all over me to watch Norbit.
Why?
They told me it was hilarious.
They're big Norbit fans,
and they are like, we watched the movie and they were doing the dialogue
so But also,
I got to tell you, I laughed out loud a good dozen times throughout that movie.
Really?
It was so dumb.
Yeah. Isn't that another fat suit?
Yes.
Yeah, they all kind of blend in with.
He plays the fat girlfriend and the Chinese orphanage owner.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was like when you could still do all of the like racist characters.
Yeah. Did you see the Eddie Murphy documentary, the like Netflix one?
Not yet.
No.
It's worth watching. It's like you realize that he started doing that because it's like, I'm gonna just make my own. Like, I don't know which character to be, so I'm gonna be all of them. No one's giving black people roles. I'm gonna do all the role. Like, it was just kind of and just kind of fun. The way that all comes about is like. It's not like the studio was like, hey, man, you want to play all these roles? He was like, I'm going to play all these roles. But he was on top of the world. They were like, okay.
Saves money on production, I guess. You don't have to worry about casting. It's just him.
But then it sounds like he's not giving black actors a chance.
If
he's
taking all the roles in his own movie.
That's a Peter Dinklage situation. Yeah.
He was even like wearing a dress and everything. Like he was taking every.
Little people hate Peter Dinklage. I love watching like interviews with like other like.
There's other
Peter Dinklage kind of makes me angry.
He's like pretentious.
No. He's a good actor.
You just don't like his height.
I don't like that. I know that if he could trade lives with me, he wouldn't. Does that make sense? Like that bothers me that he could see me like reaching for shit and he'd be like, I'd still rather.
So he bothers you because he's giving a sense of pride to his. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes, I feel like little people should only want to be like us.
What a bully fucking statement that is.
It kind of makes sense.
You not only do you have to deal with this, but you better fucking hate it.
Yeah.
You better hate it.
I mean,
not-
what's there to, you know, it's probably not much to like. Like you just like you said, you can't reach for stuff.
Yeah.
You don't get those roles, you know, you can't
Right,
drive certain
right.
cars.
He's trying to take
he's
it back.
still good, like,
yeah, no, he's trying to take it back. He's trying to be like, this is my superpower. Like
Yeah.
being little is
To be
wild.
fair, I wouldn't trade lives with Ken either.
No, I get that. I get if
Yeah.
you're full sized
Yeah.
and you don't want my life, I totally
Yeah.
get that. But if you're like 2'9" and you don't want my life,
True.
like what the fuck?
Would you trade lives with Peter Dinklage?
In a heartbeat. No.
You wouldn't. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I mean, just kidding.
That's a great fucking question. I would.
I would.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think I would.
Like he is Peter Dinklage still, right?
he is.
Yes, I'm gonna.
I feel like
You're not just trading size. That's
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying,
That's
yeah.
crazy. No one's choosing to just
Yeah.
be that small.
Yeah, but he's
But
Peter Dinklage.
you're then Peter Dinklage.
Because he probably gets a lot of action too, and it's probably even better for him.
You were gonna say pussy, weren't you?
I was. I
You were
was
gonna say
gonna
pussy.
say
I
pussy.
saw it. I saw it. You can say pussy.
I can say pussy.
Yeah.
He probably gets a lot.
Camera.
Of
There's
pussy.
camera there.
He probably gets a lot of pussy. You know what I mean? If you're
We were,
smaller,
just kidding. Please don't.
Yeah.
say
Actually,
that.
stop. Actually, dial it back.
This is actually a religious podcast.
Actually, chill.
I don't know.
This is an alt-right Christian
That was
podcast.
crazy. No, I would 100%.
It's weird that
trade
Ken's
with him.
here, but
Yeah, I would trade with him. I would definitely trade with him.
I mean, I guess I would, but it would be begrudgingly.
Yeah.
Ken's a miserable person, I think.
which, by the way, being begrudgingly becoming so much makes you like a little fucking like makes you just like a little the gremlin. Yeah. Ah, shit. But you did have all that money, and you'd have like,
Oh, man,
you'd be
it'd be
like
cool.
you know
He's
maybe
a great actor too. I mean,
He's a
fun.
great actor.
phenomenal.
He's like a good look. If he
No
he's
one
like
can.
a good looking
he
enough dude.
still wouldn't watch Game of Thrones because he hasn't listened to this podcast yet.
True.
I watched it for like a season.
Oh,
This podcast?
I saw-
that's a good amount.
No, I've never listened back to this podcast, but I watched like the first season of Game of Thrones, but it just got harder and harder to hang. in with.
No, it is.
Why'd you watch it?
Somebody, my brother convinced me. He said it
Your
was
brother
really
could
good.
convince you easier than your wife could convince you to watch something.
You still gotta watch the
Oh,
count.
yeah,
That's
good
crazy.
point.
No,
want her
if
to.
my wife, if it's something I'm interested in, I'm not gonna not watch it just to piss her off. But if
Okay.
I'm not interested, I'll dig. My
Although you know
heels.
what, I do
Okay.
take movie advice stronger from like friends.
Yeah, that's true.
I do watch those things with my wife reluctantly, but then I'm like, and so every once in a while she has a good find. We're like, all right, I guess so. But
Yeah.
my wife was just, she doesn't have like, I want to like if it's a movie that was in the theaters, I want to know like how it did. I want to know what people are saying about
Right.
it.
For sure.
Like,
you guys have
she doesn't-
Letterboxd?
She just wants that fucking plot line.
you?
Yeah.
What's that?
Letterboxd?
You guys
What's
know that?
Letterboxd?
No, I don't. I
Oh,
don't.
Letterboxd is pretty fun.
It's like social media for the movies you watch, so you can.
You wanna rate the
have
movies and
people
shit
rate
in
the
here.
movies
I
and
know
reviews.
comics who have a following on there. It's pretty crazy. They'll
Yeah.
put like reviews just for everybody to see, and they'll get like a shit ton of likes. Like a lot of likes.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
know comics who are like almost getting a following on like other platforms because of their Letterboxd reviews. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun time.
My wife though will choose a movie based on
Add
like
me, dude.
one actress she might like, and then like whatever, like a plot that just sounds kind of scandalous.
Okay.
And I'm like, I feel like you haven't put enough thought into
You-
whether or not it's gonna be worth it.
The thing is, though, I
But I watch them.
Yeah.
pick the worst movies.
You
so
do?
yeah, like I'll be like, oh, like if we're looking for something new, you know, when they show you the trailer and they show the laurel leaves, like whatever
Yeah, the
film
award-
festival.
the accolades. Yeah.
Anytime I see the laurel leaves, I'm like, oh, this has got to be good.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't have fancy leaves
Yeah.
if it wasn't. If it was like it wouldn't be in all of these festivals. And I fall for that. And my wife will be like, I think you're just falling. And I'm like, no, this one looks good. And I'm wrong so often.
You just fell for Train Dreams, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Oh my
I saw
God.
your,
that
I saw
was
your
Is
post.
it-
No, but I've heard bad things.
Train Dreams?
It's on Netflix with Joel Egerton.
Yes. Yeah. Nailed
He's
it.
it's like dude that it's like you see a dude that lived in the American frontier
Yeah,
times.
like early 1900s.
And it's just his life of not wanting progress. It's like every Western you've ever seen.
It's like, have you seen Manchester by the Sea or no?
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
It's like almost the same vibe of Manchester by the Sea, if that makes any sense to those who watched it. Like the same kind of, like you're not really getting a whole lot of these. in the
Yeah,
movie.
it's just
You're
kind of
kinda
like a
just
mundane.
getting that, and
It
then like one
was
little
just-
like maybe a little bump in the middle. But
You had 2 good recommendations to me though recently.
I did.
One Battle After Another.
great
I
flick.
still haven't seen it. I heard
Flick.
it's
Fucking great movie.
flick.
Yeah, I got to get to that.
Great flick.
And Eddington.
Oh yeah, Eddington.
I still haven't seen
Did you
Eddington.
see
Eddington's not everyone's cup of tea, I think.
I still haven't seen Eddington.
Some people are like, I can't watch a movie where like COVID is like part of the plot, and because it is, it's like taking place
That's
during
Joaquin
the,
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pedro
dude, it's
Pascal.
great, man.
Okay, now I
it's
remember.
fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I need to
and
see
it's
it.
like, I mean, it just goes. And I really, besides the accolades, didn't know anything about it. So I just some things really like. There's obviously some pivotal points of the movie. Where
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I did not see that shit coming.
yeah.
You know, that was but One Battle After Another was fucking phenomenal.
So good. Big
It's
fan.
funny. I saw that. You remember the character Jungle Pussy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People are upset. People were saying that Paul Thomas Anderson created this character and that it was like racist, like
Right.
it was fetishizing black women, and who would name a character Jungle Pussy other than a white dude? But the actress that played her is a rapper named Jungle Pussy.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
yeah.
He's catching heat for no reason.
Yeah.
She
So
literally-
it's
she
like
picked
go
the name.
go talk to Mr. and Mrs. Pussy. Like talk to her parents. They could have named her
Anything else?
Sylvia.
They chose Jungle. Yeah, she was named Olivia Jungle Pussy.
We've said pussy so much on this
Yeah, it is a
podcast so
pussy
far.
podcast.
We're gonna lose all
Pussy
of our
pod.
sponsors.
That's crazy.
I just saw the movie in theaters. I saw 2 movies in theaters. I haven't been to the theaters. I went once. It was so good. I went again. I saw Avatar first.
Yeah.
gay.
Listen, I went with a girl, so we were just
Pretty
cuddling
gay.
up. You know,
Gayer.
whatever. No, that's like
Gayer.
that's not gay at all.
That's pretty gay.
We were cuddled up crazy.
That's really
It was a bunch of
fucking
blue
gay,
fucking
actually.
whatever.
Cuddling's also gay.
But
I think that's really
And then
gay.
I saw the movie Is This Thing On? You guys?
Oh, how was that? No.
Is that with
That's
Will
the-
Arnett?
that's the comedy
That's
movie,
the
right?
Danny Braff. Shout out Danny
First
Braff.
of all, Danny Braff. scene.
Oh, he's like in the background or something. Right?
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
he's
he wandered
it
in,
was
right? Like
so-
he just Mr. Magooed
he
in.
just
It is-
stares right into the camera and then just
it's the most like it's crazy the magic of film, but it's you capture all of Danny Braff in that
Yeah, you
3
do.
seconds that you see him. He's just
Oh, he's method.
It's amazing.
He's method.
It's amazing.
acting
It's
himself.
incredible. It's incredible.
He didn't even know he was in it,
He had
right?
no
Like he was just
idea.
walking
Yeah,
To be
the
fair,
house.
he's been
Sounds like a
studying that
bystander.
character
He
his whole
just-
life.
Yeah.
He's
True.
been.
he
That is
prepared for
the
that
deepest method acting
It's
you've
so
ever
awesome.
seen.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. I've only seen that one clip. I haven't seen anything else.
You got to see.
was
you
it
guys
good?
gotta
Was it
see
good?
You guys got to see the movie.
How so?
That makes you feel it's bad.
Like
It's really good.
no.
Yeah.
I think you're hyping it up.
My goodness, like and I'm like a brand new I've been doing comedy for 2.5 years right? So
Yeah.
like I see this and like I'm like, how is this guy gonna get into comedy? He's gonna get into comedy, like this is where I'm at. This is awesome. And it's really, first of all, the movie wasn't even about comedy. Really, it was about his divorce.
Yeah.
That's what it's mainly about. But the first time he's arguing with his wife. He leaves the house or whatever, and he doesn't want to go home to his apartment, so he decides to go get a drink, and he just happens to go get a drink at the Comedy Cellar.
Because who doesn't wander in off the streets to get a drink at a
then
comedy
they're
club?
like, well, you don't have to pay to get in if you sign up for the mic at the Comedy Cellar, and he signs up, and he's number 5 at the Comedy Cellar on the open mic. Goes up, he's not good at all, and then after there's like comics coming up to him like, "Hey, keep going," like, "Hey, nice to meet you."
Yeah, because that's what comics do.
It was ridiculous.
I hate that.
It was ridiculous.
Well, it's based. I think.
Like,
I think I talked to the star of the movie, Danny Braff. I think he told me that it was
based
the
on a
movie
guy.
was based on an actual it was a book or something.
a guy from the UK.
Or
Some dude.
it's
from
a
the
book.
UK.
Is it a book? I don't know. It's based
Maybe,
on
yeah,
somebody's actual story.
Yeah.
Which
Somebody from the UK, so you did enjoy it at the Comedy
He
Cellar.
didn't do it at
Yeah.
the Comedy
Yeah.
Cellar.
No, they definitely-
just decided to.
Yeah,
play it.
that famous open mic where they
Yeah.
let everyone up at
Yeah,
the Comedy
yeah.
Cellar.
does anybody go up?
That's also the fucking plot. We've talked about this before. It infuriates me of Miss Maisel.
I've
where
never seen it, and
she
I
don't.
Yeah.
Don't. It's fucking annoying. The first season had a little bit of charm, but then it just like is ridiculous. But the point is like she gets fucking divorced or finds out her husband's cheating or something, and then she's like, she storms out. She ends up at this fucking little underground village place, and she goes on.
like-
She just starts ranting, and everyone fucking loves it. It's like this stream of like just kills.
It's really that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Kills.
exactly. Yeah.
And then she just by the way, is the way the presenter for the next 87 seasons of doing comedy is like, oh, she's just off the cuff. It's like they don't ever show her writing.
Yeah.
They don't ever show her
like by her third gig, she's like Lenny Bruce's best friend.
Yeah. That's right. She has like a whole thing with Lenny. I watched a lot of this because then we got invested in like. My wife ended up liking it, even though I'm like, this is just not how stand-up. She's like, I know, it doesn't matter to me. She's like, I don't care. Shut up. Yeah. I like this
we're going to nitpick it more than a casual
story.
viewer, I guess, because we know. That's like Crashing. What was the Pete Holmes show?
That too. I haven't seen.
Brother.
You watched it?
He's like, he does like 2 open mics, and he starts living with Artie Lang.
Yeah.
And Artie Lang just like puts him up and he starts touring within his first like 3 months.
Colleges within weeks.
It's insane. And it's infuriating.
But I mean, I get it because it's like if
you got to move the show
the
along.
Real process, it's like, what are you going to have 6 seasons of this guy eating his
just
dick every night?
Miserable as hell.
I've never seen.
It's much more a show about like depression and dependency issues and all that. Like, what is that show actually?
That would be a good show though if they really like dove into that, and then at the very end he's successful. But that would,
never make him successful. Actually,
honestly,
12 seasons in, have him just go fuck it. I'm not doing
it. Feature.
But then he just stops.
Yeah. Can I tell you guys? I'll pitch it to you guys after the show. But I actually have I hate stand-up shows, but I do have I think it's like a web series idea that I want to pitch that is actual similar to that, where it is. Kind of.
You think it would get stolen if you?
The Marvelous.
I think it. Oh yeah, one
the
of
head
your
of Hollywood.
Marvelous
I have
Mr.
heard
Waldo.
the head of Hollywood.
One of your like 6
show.
viewers might steal it. So I think.
Yeah. Don't.
I don't know, but we'll talk about it.
It's just not. Why
did I start saying that when I wasn't even going to pitch the idea? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, honestly, like I was like, now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, what was he gonna say?
Do you think there's been any good shows about stand up? Like it's
that's what I'm saying. Everything I've
seen,
I've never seen anything.
I think a lot of people can say that about shows of an industry, though.
Yeah. Have you watched Hacks?
No, I never watched it.
Hacks actually, I think, is the closest to getting stand up right.
I was told to not use that.
It's a show.
Yes.
Okay.
Call back.
I wasn't listening as usual.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with just that going on to the ether. It's actually worked better that way.
They don't show much stand up in it, which I think is why it works.
Right.
Yeah.
But it only works for like 2 or 3 seasons, and then I throw in the towel.
That's
enough
time.
I mean, I think it's true of just like a cop shows. Cops will be like, "That's how it fucking works." It's true of like just shows about a career because the writers are not those things ever.
Yeah,
I'm sure like the people who write SVU, like the people who are actually doing
my
that.
My wife's a lawyer.
Okay, so she's probably there's no way. What's the main? What's her name? The main actress. You guys watch SVU?
No,
I don't.
I never watched any of those.
Ice-T.
Olivia something in the show. Her name's Olivia something.
Is that Mariska?
Yes.
Arctic
Yeah.
Attack or something.
And then the Bear too. The Bear's another one where I know people who are chefs and are like, fuck that show.
Yeah.
Fucking hate that show.
That show.
That show was nothing like it's not
was
anything
good.
like.
But do you watch it?
I'm not caught up. But
Last season I just
they gotta start calling it The Boar.
Yeah. Last season was like
rough.
It was a very good first season, whether it's accurate or not.
Yeah.
But that's true of probably just fucking everything. Like I mean, I think every once in a while there's a good, like, okay, this person was close to that industry and now they're a writer. They like actually know, but it's got to be like for example, you worked in advertising.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And so did I.
Oh, Mad Men.
Mad Men is really fucking good.
Yeah.
But not just because the writing is really good and the character, all that's all great for those reasons. It's actually super fucking accurate.
Yeah.
And the thing about crazier part about it is they're writing about it in the 60s and all that shit's still fucking happening. Yeah. So like all the shit that has happened to all the shit that happens to women, like my wife's gone through it. Like all these people I know have gone through it. All the people that all the crazy, like, this isn't okay in an American workplace shit. It's just still happening.
And I won't watch it because I've heard that it's too accurate.
It's
I'm like,
so
I don't want to be
but like
triggered.
It's real heavy on the advertising stuff in the beginning, and then it just like is just really good character development.
Yeah. Right.
It's kind of like Breaking Bad, where you're like every season.
Won't watch that.
Every season, this is not accurate. You can never make something that pure in a Winnebago. But character development wise, like the show just is so good that like every season you're like, this got fucking better this season. How did that happen?
Yeah.
It did make the 60s seem like the place to be.
Yeah, but
Like,
the
these
whole
guys
thing
would just drink all day, fuck their secretaries, go home, like get a DUI, and the cop would just be like, well, that's a $5
But it's
ticket.
like The Sopranos in that it is like to a degree glorifying it, but it's also making fun of the people. Like it's also, which is also the guy, he was a writer on Sopranos who created it. But it's like very much that. It's like a commentary. But you're also like Sopranos. I remember growing up as a fucking Italian kid. All my friends were like, Sopranos are great. They like idolize these guys. I'm like, they're calling us stupid.
Yeah.
That's the whole show is calling that kind of Italian a fucking idiot.
Yeah. I've never seen it. Wow. I get yelled at from my buddy.
They
my best friend Chris,
words
every day.
throughout. Like it's a mockery, but it's so well written,
right?
And some of the plot points are so intense that you kind of don't realize the writers are making fun of mobsters,
right?
Like they give a certain level of respect to it, but they also give a certain level of like these are thugs, right? Like these are like people don't even get it because they're also fucking idiots.
Yeah, true.
It's like other fucking like puffed up.
I can't. I'll watch it one day. I don't have.
It's good. It's like it's one of those like you need that attention.
I know, and I don't.
You can't just like.
I wonder if you watch it first run now if it's too dated.
No, I watched it about a year ago.
Yeah,
as a first run?
He's like 13 years old.
First run. I thought you rewatched it.
14? How old are you? 15? 16.
But yeah, I watched it. I'm old enough to watch it.
It's depressing because I was the age.
Brothers.
That's the age I was when I actually watched it first run. I was like,
when did it come? 2001? 2000? When did it come out?
Yeah, it was right. It was like
I was in high
I feel like it was around
late 90s.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, late
Like
90s. I guess
in
it started in
college
late
or
90s.
something, yeah.
Maybe started in 99. I'm gonna guess. Maybe. Why are we doing it? Why do I care?
Why?
The fuck? I'm so sorry. I could leave.
Try to guess the year.
I'll leave.
You're
It's
trying to
really
guess the
not
year,
that
and none
cool.
of us are looking it up.
That's crazy.
But you keep going. How about the show you're pitching?
Oh yeah. So I can't do it, but I want to do it.
You should, dude.
Because I want to do it.
It's annoying because I can't get my wife to watch any sort of legal true crime. She's a public defender.
Yeah.
And she specializes in homicides.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I can't like any of the true crime shit. She's like, nope. I'm trying to watch Love After Lockup. Nope. She's like, I'll give it a shot. Reality. That was too real.
Yeah.
We watched it for 45 seconds. She was like, nope, turn this off.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like a fun one though.
I know.
Yeah,
That's like
but
not
that's
even-
They're finding love after lockup.
Yeah.
It's got to have a happy ending.
Yeah.
There's what? That sucks. That's a fun one. She can't even watch that. She can't even watch something that's like related to the criminal.
She doesn't like watching people in jail.
We all
She
just
has to
said,
go to the jail.
everyone in this room was just like, we can't watch a show about stand-up.
I know,
and that's
but-
bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, could you imagine if your fucking day was dealing with murderers?
I'd watch Love After Stand Up.
Which is the only time you find love is after
Right,
stand-up.
yeah, it's when you quit that you can finally learn to love yourself.
Yeah, it's actually not even two people involved.
Have
It's
you
just
ever
one person.
have you ever bumped into a comedian that recently quit?
Oh, there's the happy.
Have you ever seen
They're
anybody
literally
happier
they look the
in
same
your
and they're 50
entire
pounds
life?
lighter. They float. They don't even walk on the floor.
Yeah.
Their feet. If you look down at their feet, their feet are just fluttering. They have little feathers on their feet.
I should quit.
Right?
Is it really that? It really looks really that good.
You're fucking right.
Fuck, I should do it.
Now to a degree, sometimes but then sometimes and this is just me probably like being a miserable fuck, but I'm like, but you're gonna want to go back eventually.
Yeah.
And it's true, they do often.
because you feel like Ray Liotta at the end of Goodfellas.
Yeah.
To get back.
Yeah,
Exactly right.
yeah. You're like, I can't call this shit macaroni.
Right.
You have to hit the
This-
reset button all over again. Like, that sucks too. I know somebody who quit for a while and then came back and they're hitting the reset button all over again. I'm like, that kind of sucks. Especially they were like making moves and then they quit.
Yeah, true.
And now they're
Yeah,
just
no, I know
right
a few
back.
guys like that were doing really well.
Yeah.
We had a few guests on the show who they were doing some shit but years ago, and then they just decided to stop. They're like, I focused on family, I focused on another.
Yeah.
And you're right, they do seem happy. There's an element I think always, whether they are going to go back into it or not, where they're always going to like just have the itch. They're going to see someone else that they're friends with because they still have old comic friends or at least social media contacts.
Yeah.
And they're going to see it and they're going to go, fuck.
Yeah.
Or they're going to see an angle on something, or they're going to think of a joke.
Yeah.
Because you kind of can't, I don't know how you guys write, but I rarely fucking go, I'm writing now. I just keep, it's just write kind of in life, and like that you got to still be doing that.
Yeah.
To a degree, or at least fighting the like. Do you go if you're not doing stand up? Do you go into a funny scenario and you go, that would have been a good joke about this, and you just leave it alone? Do you write it? Do you write it? Which that's depressing.
Yeah.
If you're actually writing it and you can't do it.
True.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's fucking super depressing.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of notes in your phone of jokes you'll never perform.
Yeah.
Like that's almost psychotic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or do you just not even write them and go, that could have been funny?
I think probably that.
Probably that, right?
Probably that. I don't even think you'd write them in your phone anymore. I don't know. But also, I was kind of that person. Like, I quit. I did stand up for like 2 or 3 months maybe, and then I was like, this sucks. And then I quit, and then years go by,
That's
and I did
common
the
enough.
open mic. But I was writing stuff
quit
down
right
in
away
between.
thing is pretty common.
Right.
Yeah, I was writing stuff down in between, not knowing that I was really gonna do. I guess I still in the back of my mind I was like, I'd like to.
You know what it is? The fall off from when your expectations before you do stand up to the reality of the industry is so harsh that you're like, this is fucking hard.
Yeah.
You know, not necessarily like the writing performing part, just the state of things.
Yeah.
You're that is such a harsh fucking like smack in the face, that moment when you're like, even if you have shows early on where you do well.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, but like no one cares. That I did well.
For me, I think
It's
it's so
over.
much of the people that were like, if I don't feel like there's anybody else that likes me, that I'm like, even within the other comics, I'm stopping. I mean, and that's exactly what happened. It was like 2 months. I was like, oh, all these guys definitely fucking hate me. And then I stopped.
Well, they hate you because you just started.
True.
Yeah,
True. I didn't know that though. I didn't know that. I was like,
maybe they didn't even hate you, and that was just.
yeah, I mean, I definitely.
It's like your default.
I definitely sucked too, and like I get it now. Is like, you know, you see those comics that like suck, and you're like, well, you know, I'm not gonna be best friends with those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like me and Jay are the rare instance where, you know, Jay's still my
he's gonna
best
keep
friend,
doing
even
this
though
the whole time.
he's,
He's gonna do
you know,
this
and
the
he's
whole
trying. God bless him, he's trying.
Well,
you know?
you
He's gonna do
realize
this the whole time. But.
after a while that, like, I've become friends with comics that I thought hated me in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because they're just dicks. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, but once you get past that, they're not that bad, but they have a dick demeanor.
And well, I think a lot of
And
comics
that's
are
just who they are.
They're so socially awkward, man.
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
so many are so fucking weird to talk to, and have no social skills whatsoever.
I said this.
I'll name names if you want. I'll name names.
Yeah.
Jamie Braff.
Yes. That's it.
That's
pretty
not
much.
the same.
That's pretty much my list.
No, dude, let me say something. Like, so when I was going to start this show, I was going to do it with, like, I started it alone, and then I found this wonderful soul.
Who?
This haircut. this haircut that just happened
Oh,
right here.
Ken.
Yeah.
Go.
But I was going to start it with someone else. And I was going to bring someone else. Like, I didn't know if I was going to do it here. Whatever. I was just trying to feel it out. I was going to start with someone else who I'm friends with. And then this other guy came and he was going to, like, produce it for us because he's produced things before. And he was, like, going to edit and shoot and whatever. And we sat down, me, that other comic, and this guy. This guy's a big comedy fan. He's never done stand-up. He's a huge comedy fan. And he's, like, a good technical editor and stuff. So we sit down and we have fucking dinner together and we're talking about it. I'm like, all right, like, I think the show could be about this, whatever. We're talking about it. We leave, and that guy who's the producer is like, why is that guy such a dick? And I was like, why, you think he's a dick? Like, you really? And he's citing all these things that they're going over. I don't even think twice. I've also known this guy forever, the other comic forever. And I'm like, he's not a dick. He's like a really nice guy. And he's like, no, he's such an ass. Like, he said this to you. How are you not mad? And all this. And I had this realization. I said that as I was driving him home, and I was like, I think that you don't understand what it's like to hang out with comics.
Yeah.
I think that you have this illusion that we're all having a great time
Who
together.
was it? Uncle Floyd?
Wow. Too soon, Ken. The fuck? I mean, it won't. What does this air? It might not be too soon. Actually, when this airs.
It airs next
Actually,
week.
yeah.
It airs next
Fuck
week.
'em.
It airs next week. Yeah, fuck them. And just like the reality of the performance aspect, the reality of hanging out. You think it's going to be a fucking great time hanging out with other comics. You have to find the people you actually like eventually, and then you do have a great time.
Everybody's
with
so
comics.
fucking
But you
weird.
generally come across assholes in the business.
Yeah.
that's 90% of what you come across. Doesn't mean they're really pieces of shit. They're assholes to you though.
Yeah.
Or they don't like you, or they.
Ken's the
you're-
exception.
You're too new.
Ken's a piece of shit also, and he hates.
Yeah. They hate.
He's like not a good person. He's, you know, like,
I check a lot of boxes.
yeah.
yeah, it is a very specific column.
It's fun. I remember I was such a fan of stand-up growing up
And now you're not.
that I've been doing this way too long to still like love stand-up.
Yeah.
I love the.
You like doing stand up. You don't like stand up as a thing anymore.
I've watched. I would watch every special that came out.
Sure.
Before I even had an inkling of becoming a comic, when I would like lay down at night to go to sleep, I would write jokes in my head. Like if I was a stand-up comedian, these are the bits I would write.
That's adorable.
And yeah,
That's really very
and I remember.
It's also gay.
Yeah, well, that's what.
Comedy fans are gay. Just say comedy fans are gay.
Gay. So gay.
It's the gayest thing to be a fan of.
People message me and they're like, what you do is so important. You're bringing joy, and we need you now more than ever. And I'm like,
Can
You're
you
like,
direct it to
Mom,
me?
stop messaging
Can
me.
you direct that to me and I can tell you how little joy you bring into people's lives?
And like I've had like, you ever do like a firehouse and the firemen are like, I don't know how you do what you do, and it's like you run into fucking burning buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish. I wish I was running into
No gear, no training.
Yeah.
You just wish there was a burning building you
I could
could
just
run into.
run right into. Wither
But
away.
I remember, like, I would watch Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn,
Yeah.
and I would see all the comics breaking each other's balls, and I would be like, that looks like so much
What a good
fun.
time.
How do I become friends with comedians? I'm like, it didn't even occur to me to try stand-up. I was just like, how do you, like, I got to figure out how to become friends with a comedian. Then a couple years later, I tried stand-up, and then all my friends became comedians, and then after, like, a decade of that, I'm like, I wish I had like accountant friends.
I just got a text from the guy I was talking about.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Who is the one that the other guy was like, he's
a
an asshole.
dick.
But so you watch Tough Crowd, you listen, like I interned for Opie and Anthony.
Yeah.
I listened to that show for years. I'm like, that's a fucking great, like, and you just get this illusion because you're watching them when they're on those shows, they're not doing stand up, but they're fucking, they're performing.
Yeah.
You're watching a performance.
Yeah.
Now, granted, those people are also just very funny. Like, if you're sitting down with those people, they are funny. But the reality isn't that they're just having a great time.
Yeah.
They're making each other feel bad all the time.
Yeah.
Not with jokes all the time. Like, just by saying shitty things to each other.
Yeah.
Like, it's the reality of people. Like, you meet a lot of comics who you're like, why are you so bitter?
Yeah.
And you kind of get it.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know?
Yeah, but when you let your bitterness start to dictate the way you talk to every fucking comic.
That's true.
Like, it's like you could only talk like a decent person to your core group, and then every other comic you come across, you have to be an asshole.
I think, yeah. And
but it's also a selfish existence.
I think
It's
every
also,
comic probably has some bitter. Like,
They have to,
I don't
yeah.
even think you could be a comic
Oh,
without
without being
having
bitter,
bitterness.
yeah.
be bitter. I'm not. Yeah. I'm a bitter motherfucker. But my point is,
I get what you're
don't-
saying.
but I don't think.
I think you-
I don't think I'm taking it out on everyone.
For
I
me,
meet.
even
You
on
know
my
what I'm
most
saying?
bitter days, I have to like bring myself down and be like, well, at least I'm like gonna try to have fun doing this.
Yeah.
Like, at least I'm gonna just like have friends and.
I'm
make
bitter
friends
in like a self-abusive way.
Yeah.
It's like toward me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I hate me.
Yeah.
I don't hate everyone else that I come into contact with that does comedy. I mean, I don't love everyone else I come into contact with, but I don't treat them poorly. That's my point.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I
people-
don't treat them bad.
Waldo, what you were saying, like comics are just so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like
They are
people, when
weird.
people will
Weird.
be like, "Oh my god, it must be so much fun," just and I'm like,
Yeah.
you have no idea that like
How bad is it? Yeah.
my stomach drops sometimes when I walk into a show and I'm like, "Oh fuck, they're on this."
Yeah.
Well, the worst,
so funny.
You booked me on it.
the actual
You
worst.
put me on the show.
I think you guys could probably agree. I hate bringing non-comic friends, or if it's like
Yeah.
a girl I'm seeing,
Yeah.
hate them having to be in that circle of other comics.
Yeah.
I will avoid that to the
100%.
to the end. I'm like, no,
100%.
you don't get it. Like, this is
I've
gonna be
been on
the
it-
worst hang of your life, probably. This is gonna be bad.
My wife has been seeing me do comedy for 15 years.
Keep her away.
She knows, like, maybe,
Yes.
and I don't mean meeting once or twice. She knows that guy that I just showed. That's it.
That's how it should be.
That's
you did
it.
You did it right.
And it was only
Yeah.
because we were all young at one point and hanging out after the shows.
Yeah.
She'd come to a show, we'd all go drink together.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't, like, I mean, I don't, she came to a show for the first time recently. She came to Stress for that's the first time she's come to a show because
Yeah.
we have a small kid.
Is that the first time she saw you do well?
You
did well?
the joke on the phone.
Hold on, that was him doing well.
Yeah, you know what? It's just mean. And so he said it to me. He goes, "Is that the first time she saw you do well?" I'm like, "Yeah, 15 years." So, but I don't like even there. Like, you know, great night, great fucking crowd.
Yeah.
It was a killer night, and I'm just like, let's get out of here. Let's go.
Yeah.
We don't need to talk. It's not that I'm
Don't meet
avoiding
anyone.
her meeting anyone in particular, but I'm
saving them from my friends. I'm like doing you a favor by not introducing you and having you hang out with these.
And look, that group
weirdos.
there would have been it would have been fine, but like realistically, it's just a kind of a rule of thumb. Just to keep it separate.
Yeah, I'm like overly socially aware, which is also probably not a great thing. But man, in those scenarios, I'm like, I really can't.
I think I'm the same way.
I can't do that at all.
I think I'm the same way where I get that I'm just doing my head about it.
And then I know that we're all going to be talking. I've seen it before where like other people will even bring their girlfriends or friends, and then that poor person is just like on the outskirts.
They get pushed
of
out
the circle, and I'm like, this is. That poor person. Then I'll try to talk to them, and then somebody's like, "What are you hitting on my girlfriend?" I'm like, "No, she's not included. Include everybody."
Everyone else, comics fire on like a similar...
I hate everybody that we know.
There's a wavelength with comics where everyone's just like on the same. Everyone's just firing it off, and sometimes it's just because everyone's just trying to get a joke in. But like everyone's going, and just most people don't talk like that.
Yeah.
That's not how people speak to each other.
That's so true.
The comics that I enjoy hanging out with the most are the ones that you wouldn't know were comics. Like the ones that aren't on. People that are on all the time. I'm just like,
I had that situation recently.
Yeah, if you're always going for a fight, you feel like they're writing in front of you all the time.
Yeah.
You're like, or sometimes they literally are.
Yeah, they're trying to bid on you. Yeah.
Like they're trying, you know, and or sometimes they even say it.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to
It's
hear
the
it.
last
Every
person,
once in a while, sure. And if you really are asking, that's a different story. But most of the time, you're not really asking. You're trying to bid out on me like you're working out the bit.
I can't stand it. I had a
annoying.
situation recently where this person was. It was actually a first where I didn't know if they were trying out bits or if they were just being an asshole to me. It was that next level where somebody was like, the host of the show was like asking them what their name is, like, you know, to bring them up, and they gave him a fake name and never corrected them. I was like, that's crazy. And then he went back and he's like, how much time are you doing? And the guy was like, an hour. And it's like, okay, dial it back. Like, stop. And then I'm trying to talk to him. And I'm like trying to have a sincere conversation. I was like, how long have you been doing comedy? He's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. He just gave some bullshit answer. He's like, I don't really do comedy. And it's like, what are you doing? This is insane. It was the first time I think I've seen somebody so on that I was like, I think you're being a dick. I think you're trolling me now. I don't even think these are bits. I think you're just an asshole.
Yeah. They're trying so hard to.
Uncle Floyd.
It was his last. It was his last show that he did.
Talk about assholes. So this guy and I do 2 shows together in the same month. Which we don't do a lot of shows together. We do one show at Dojo, and I hosted. I ate shit.
Okay.
All right, I didn't have a great show.
Chuckling.
I did it. Yeah, this is my fucking point. Is that I announced it? Like, look, it was a half-dead crowd. I'm not gonna. It's not even the excuse part of it.
It wasn't a great crowd.
It was not a great crowd. At one point,
me and Adrian did well, but it wasn't a great crowd.
Okay, first of all, when I went back to the green room, Adrian looked at you on the screen and goes, I don't know, because I was like, I think he's doing all right. And then she was like, it doesn't look like it. And I looked at
I never look like I'm doing well.
No, but I looked at the screen and you know what it looked like? It looked
Off stage and on stage.
The screen in the green room of Dojo, you know, it's got like, you could see the back of the crowd and the performer, and it looked like everyone, the audience was a still image and you were the only video. It looked like it was a parallaxed thing. And I was like, oh wait, but then you went out and you did do good. But like, so I eat shit. I go up there, it's cold. It was a weird fucking thing. And then I'm like, so now I'm like kind of in that mood where I'm like, you know what? I feel like I'm just digging myself. I could feel myself digging myself deeper and not getting them out of it. And then it's not like halfway through the set, I just have this realization of like, I've got to like service the show. I've got to get to a point where like I don't destroy the show because they were just not. I had like one guy who loved everything and literally won. And it was just not going good. So I call this motherfucker to the stage, call him up. I'm going back and I'm just not expecting. I take a sip of water and right as I do that, he's like, give it up for Carmelo. And he goes, Nice try, right?
That was a pretty good try.
And
What an
it
asshole.
caught me so off guard.
Did that kill? Yeah. Yeah.
It caught me so. Yeah, of course it did because I just fucking.
Come here. Come here.
It doesn't. I'm dead inside. I don't. The bombs just don't bother me anymore. You know what I mean? I could live through it. I mean, like I don't love it.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, oh fuck.
Do
like,
you host like a?
I'm not a good host.
Hosting's tough.
Hosting
I'm not.
sucks, man.
Here's my problem. If I go up and the vibe is down here because it was like not a super full room and it was like people were like there was some sort of traffic thing like many people were late. People got in a little fucking agitated.
They heard
and
you
you
were
could see
hosting.
it in
That's why
their
they were late.
face.
That's why they were late.
What's that?
You're like, who's
They're in
hosting?
the car in the parking lot. Like, you think he's off yet?
Yeah. Do you think I can get in there?
About 10 minutes.
It's so nice that you guys think enough people know me to even know to avoid me.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
We're giving you too much credit.
Yeah, like they
true,
don't know who I am. And they go in there, and the vibe's down here, and I'm not an energetic fucking like I don't just bring the room up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you've got to kind of get on board with what I'm saying because I'm not just like an energy guy.
Yeah,
Which
I'm
I feel
with
like
you.
to host, you really kind of have to be.
Hosting's rough.
You
man.
need energy to bring when you, especially in those situations where like it's not already like people aren't like buzzing in the crowd ready for a show. It's like they're like, all right, come on, can we fucking?
Yeah.
The people who were there early waited because the show got delayed. People who were there late walked in all flustered, and the vibe's bad, and I don't help that vibe.
Right.
So whatever, I don't really give a shit. Then he says this, and I fucking literal spit take on the dojo doors because he caught me off guard. It was funny. So I take a sip of water, like, and I just fucking sprayed the doors, and like everyone, all the dojo guys that are there all the time, they're like, oh god, like just like I just watch him eat shit and then spit on the door. Like it's a bad look. It was just a bad look for me. Fast forward a few weeks later, we have a show at Strauss. You were there.
Yeah.
And great show, right? Everyone fucking does great. Everyone kills. I get off. When I get off from my set, he gives me a reluctant fist bump and goes, I can't tell you how annoyed I am that went well for you.
Is there anything?
It's one thing to like when your friends bomb. It's a whole other level of asshole to really be upset when they do well. Do you know what I mean? Everyone likes to watch your friends bomb. Yeah. We say that all the time. It's true. It's fun to watch your friends bomb.
It's very fun.
It's not fucking normal to then be deeply upset when they do well.
Yeah.
That's a level. That's a level of, so, you know, we're talking about assholes.
If it makes you feel any better though, the night of the Stress show, I made sure to tell Ken immediately after the show that he walked two of his friends during his set. So if that makes you feel any better, that Ken walked two of his friends during his set. Yeah.
Like actually, or?
I don't
know. We don't know. I don't know.
No.
I thought it was very
made
funny.
a joke because I've notorious for walking people.
I've seen it.
I made a joke where I was like, I didn't even walk anybody, and then Waldo immediately was like,
like,
no, you did. No, we saw him go. There was two.
Okay. Well, we think it was your friends. So they probably they got in very late too. So I don't know. Maybe they just like popped in and just left. I don't know.
Do you ever see someone like really poorly park and sideswipe, and then they get out of the car and they're like, oh, it's pretty good. I parked good.
Yeah,
you just hit that car.
Yeah.
As Kenny gets off, he's like, that was
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You're like, you walked 7 people. He's like, yeah, but the rest liked it.
But it's not 8. You know? Yeah.
But that's the thing with Ken is like he could walk people while the majority of the crowd likes it, but he will deeply upset a few people.
Right.
So it's not that he's having a bad set, but some people will hate. Like they must go home and be like, I hate that guy more than anything.
What is it that they're hating though? Like,
Just for everything.
Look at him.
Just like overall.
Look at
everything.
him. No. I just they find it offensive or something. Some topics offensive.
I feel I'm not as much anymore, but I feel like I used to like really be one of those comics that like pushing the envelope a little bit. Because for me, the best laughs are the like, oh, I don't even agree with any of this, and it's awful, but
you
I'm
can see
laughing.
them not even happy that they're laughing.
Yeah, like when they're like this and then laughing, to me, that's the best laugh.
Okay, yeah.
Or you ratchet up the tension knowing that you've got a killer punchline that's going to break the tension. But the problem is when it doesn't break the tension.
It's just it's still tension.
It's just more
now
tension.
Now you've just ratcheted up tension and people are uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, hosting's tough. I started hosting recently. Jay knows. I feel like I'm always complaining.
I just booked him on a hosting gig because I saw him get booked as a host, and he did a great job. You did a great job. Up front, he was good.
One more time, sorry.
Up front, he was good.
And that is one of the cameras.
I've seen him up front. He was good, but it really was like what he did in between comics. Because all the time, like some hosts in between comics could be like the death of the show.
Yep.
And he was so like there's some music playing. Waldo can dance.
And again, right there. And
he
again, right
dancing. Everybody's getting lit. And like
you were dancing.
It was at one point Pedro's set ends. So then I'm like going up to the stage. So I'm passing him, and in passing he has like. They played a very Spanish,
like
Bad Bunny type shit.
They were really playing Pedro off.
Yeah. Yes,
yeah, exactly.
Right. So then, and then
I went up and I just.
And then this guy is like. Looks like every 80s pizza delivery character walks out. He's like,
I delivered, baby.
Yeah. You can dance.
Oh, I delivered. That's all right. No, I cut a fucking rug up in that bitch. And that was probably the hardest laugh that I got.
That's what I was going to say. Like, the crowd was like, okay, but like every time he was going up in between comics, I felt like he was getting a bigger laugh and a bigger laugh. I'm like, that's really
impressive. This was the first time I hosted to in so long. I hosted at Stress last year. Sakoli got me a Stress host. Wow, it was horrible, but I'm like kind of testing things out. Like I usually am like very like kind of more monotone. I would kind of play like more of a character on, and I
feel like you have a good energy though. Like I don't.
The thing is,
I'm up in it.
It's also
is it hit or miss, maybe?
Yeah,
like, you feel like it's not always that way.
Yeah, and I want to be like more of an every room comic, and I'm like sometimes it's like kind of a niche like thing to do, kind of more of a character kind of delivery, I guess. And I'm like, stray away from. And if I want to get like more gigs. Hosting is usually the move to get those gigs, so I'm like, I'll try. And it's a good muscle to work out too. So
it is. It's challenging. It's
tough.
It's not the same
when you do bad as a host, man. I'm like, it's scarier.
You got to keep going.
It's scarier.
You feel guilty when you do bad as a host because you're like, I'm the constant.
Yes, and if the show does bad, now I'm blaming myself.
Right?
Yeah. The worst is if you do like an overnight road gig, like if you've got like a casino gig. I don't know if you've ever done like bonkers rooms, but they'll give you a room, because it's usually pretty far.
Yeah.
And you bomb the night of, and then the next morning you're like in the dining room with everybody. You're like online at the buffet. And you just have that stink of fucking failure on you.
Yeah. Having to go back, that's even worse if you're like sleeping there, but having to go back on a second night to a place where you did poorly the first night.
Right.
It's like, oh, God damn it. Granted, it's a different crowd.
Sure.
But maybe in those situations, maybe sometimes repeat.
No, it's like a lot of the same.
Yeah.
It's like pretty much all the same people.
You almost got to like address it then in the second show and be like, it's going to be better, guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You almost have to like call that out.
Like, I'm talking like one-nighters. Like...
Oh, you do
like
the one
you go up on a Thursday night, bomb, and then go get breakfast on your way out Friday.
So like,
and there's no like, hey, come back tonight, and it'll.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get some more hosting gigs, so hopefully maybe that.
I don't know. I was motivated for a while to like get good at hosting. I had the same mentality, and I just kind of, I don't know. The more I do it, like. I just think I'm not good at this.
Sometimes I kind of feel
like hosting specific. Like I just don't.
It could.
It's fucking night and day when I do a set to when I host. I can't. I'm just not a good host, man.
It's tough.
I'm just not.
Yeah,
I mean, tough.
I'm relatively new, so you guys can answer this question. But it's like I feel also because I produce a lot of shows and I host. Yeah, I should quit. Honestly,
whatever you're gonna.
Honestly, ruined my life.
Give up. Give up.
It's ruined my life, but in a good way. But yeah, like I've done all these hosting gigs, and like, but something tells me it's like as much as I want to get these hosting gigs, like, don't you want to be like funny enough to where people are just giving you feature spots? You know what I mean?
Well, sure, but you can't.
But it's like, but you kind of have to do the hosting.
Yeah. And once you start getting feature spots, you still might get asked to host a lot. Like it's not like the whole world's gonna be like he's a feature now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you're still gonna get asked to do those. I don't turn down hosting gigs.
Yeah.
But I come with a warning label.
I was turning down.
If it's someone I know, I put a disclaimer on it. Like if it's someone I know, I'm like, I'm probably not your best choice to host. I say it all the time.
But you will.
And they're usually like, you'll do fine. Because they've seen me do all right in just a set. Yeah. They're like, you'll do fine. And I'm like,
not the same.
I'm not the same when I host. I know I'm not. I know I'm not as good. And I also know that I can host well if the room is great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I'm walking into a great
room that's ready to laugh and
Yeah.
Right.
But if they need help, I'm not the guy.
Yeah.
I could do it in my set. I can't. I don't know. There's just something where I there's a disconnect with me when I host. I don't know. It's me. It's definitely like my vibe.
Sure.
It's definitely the energy I'm bringing. That's not.
But you're
good.
not like not low energy though. Like
No, not necessarily.
which I think is part of like
Yeah.
at least
But maybe as a host, I am a little.
for me.
more
I was
energy.
like I was just like mic in stand. I was doing my thing. I was just like you're not moving.
Gonna
Like
kill
that's
myself.
really and then I'll go on and I'm gonna kill myself.
Like the first fucking
and
you're like your host.
Yeah, but like when you say you're gonna kill yourself, it's like so cute.
really?
Yeah, you're like, oh, you like to toss your hair to the
Hello,
side. Yeah, it's like you have like an adorable depression,
Okay.
I love
and
that.
it's gonna be like I even feel like when you do it,
It's gonna
one
be
day
cute.
you're gonna like land cute. You're gonna like fall. And it's gonna be like his hair's gonna like.
I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be hanging there just like
They're gonna find you, and they're not gonna like, oh, they're gonna like, oh, and then they're gonna be like, oh shit, he's dead. But the first instinct is
Yeah,
like,
they'll be like, he's dead, but he ate.
it's gonna be an adorable.
I
Can you
can't
just
wait.
do me a favor before
Yeah,
you
do it
do it. Before
soon.
you do
Okay,
it.
what?
Yeah, well, the second favor is do it soon.
Okay.
First favor.
No, don't do it.
No, don't. No,
Oh, don't do it soon.
No.
Okay.
We're kidding. The world will be your life. You will end all your problems. by
Okay,
doing it.
whatever. Get to it. Whatever.
Your problems will go away if you do it.
Yeah, awesome. What the fuck?
No, I know. But
You're
everyone else will be sad.
You're not convincing.
Yeah, that's what I know.
But everyone else will be sad.
right.
Yes,
You're
But
very
it's
right.
a major
Jesus
solve.
shit.
You're very right.
It's a major solve for you, though.
Yeah.
No, my only request is that can you just come here like a week before?
Oh,
so
okay.
so I could at least do the like. I just talked to him a week ago.
Yeah, let me
We
take
gotta
I
take a
wanna
pic. We gotta take a
Let's
pic.
take a selfie.
We
and
gotta take a
The day
pic.
before you do it, let's take
Yeah.
a selfie.
Well,
So then I'll be like, I was the last one.
No,
I was
that's
the
true
last
because
one.
you
I
don't
was
want
the
to be
last
posting
one.
pictures from like 3 years ago where like he didn't even have a mustache,
Yeah,
and people are like, "Did you know him that well?" That's an
Yeah.
old picture. People do that with like famous
Yeah.
comics who
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
I feel like it's going to be like a viral moment when you do it, and I just want to be able to be like I knew him a little
Take
bit.
a picture
you know?
before you do it.
just right before I
Right,
do it?
right,
then I'll
be-
leave.
no, not right before. Then you're,
crazy.
then
Come
you're
on,
like
let me,
they're
like,
going
no,
to
but
investigate.
It was
you.
like I didn't know. Like he was happy. He was still happy. I didn't know.
Yeah, like
But people are gonna think maybe you were the last reason why I killed.
yeah.
myself.
You don't want to be that. You don't want to be same day.
Yeah, you want to be second to last picture.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Last picture people are going to be looking at funny.
They would be like, "Yo, we hung out with Jay, and that was the deciding
And then he
factor."
killed himself.
Yeah. You want to be like second or third. You want Sicoli to be the last.
Jay
picture.
asked him to host
Let's all
the
agree.
show.
We all want Sicoli to be the last
Yeah, literally,
picture.
I'm gonna actually kill
There's gonna be an
myself.
investigation.
I'm actually gonna kill myself during Sicoli's set one night. Whenever he's on stage, I'm literally just gonna stand up, put a gun in my mouth, and pull the trigger while he's on stage. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god. dude.
He'll be so mad.
He told me what you said
be so
after him getting the spot. He got a spot tonight. Nice
Yeah,
spot.
we know.
He got a nice spot tonight. He told you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what'd you say? You said the rich just keep getting richer. That is
what I said.
hilarious, dude. Because Mike's been on a roll recently. He's
Yes,
doing
yeah.
great. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Yeah, no one cares.
You're doing
He's not
great.
fucking here, is he?
doing
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
on a
He's
good
Probably
show.
on a great show right now.
Yeah. No, the joke is that we're here.
fair.
He's probably just
Whatever.
having the time of his life right now. He's like high-fiving hookers. He's just having a great night. We're all in here. We all ate too much
I'd rather
pizza. We
I'd
have
rather hang out
heartburn.
with you guys. Call me crazy. I'd rather hang out with you guys.
His eyes are tearing up.
Fucking A, Waldo.
I'm glad you're here.
I'd rather do a spot on a podcast that's not paying me than doing.
That's what the pizza was
They wouldn't
for.
pay you over there either.
But
Maybe
Maybe they would actually.
$30.
And you would get
we may not pay, but you also won't get much exposure. So
Yeah.
Okay.
it evens out.
Okay, so we're done. I think. Like that's what are we doing?
Tune in next week for part 2 of Mixed Feelings with our guests, Waldo Maldonado and Jay Thompson.